And this young man came with his phone and gave me his phone to do assignment. And he said the phone can stay with me overnight. Like seriously? You have confidential information, you have a lot of things. And this guy just came to offer me a phone and asked me to use it to do assignment overnight. I was like, what? So when a guy does that, he likes you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Kimpelu. You can call me the Lady Ife. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope that on this channel you will get value so much that you will just stay. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel and put on your notification so that you can know when new videos are up. I film about faith, family, femininity, and lifestyle. And I've been running a relationship series, and in continuation of the relationship series, today I'll be speaking to you how to know if a guy likes you. Sweet, right? Interesting. If you see the signs in a guy, in fact, if you see up to 4 or 5 of it in the same guy, then trust me, he has a crush on you. He is very much interested in you. So let's get started. There are times that a guy likes you, he finds you irresistible, he finds you amazing, he finds you like his dream come through. But due to one reason or the other, maybe he's not ready, maybe he's still taking his time to look at you, or maybe he's even about to even ask you out. If you just look at all of these signs I'm going to mention now, you will know that this guy likes you. But there are times that they decide to take their time, men decide to take their time before popping the question. So these signs will help you to know if this guy finds you attractive and he wants to marry you. If he truly likes you and he is serious about you, then he is going to do most of these things I'm going to mention in this video. So let's get started. Number one, pitching. I call it pitching. The Bible says that a lot of people declare that they are loyal and loving, but a good man who can find, I think in King James says, every man proclaim his own goodness, his own faithfulness, but who can find a faithful man? So that is number one. Pitching is going to pitch. He will say things to impress you. He will say, talk about his strengths, talk about the things he has done. You will just hear, okay, I've done this, I've done that, I'm working on this, I'm working on that. He's just saying a lot of things so that he's going to try to impress you. You know how that a peacock, whenever he sees a peahen, he raises its feathers and that beautiful thing begins to display. That's the same way a man does. So he's going to start by pitching, okay, I do this, I do that. I've been working on this. What do you think about it? He's trying to impress you. He's going to flaunt his strengths in your face. Like he wants you to see that I'm the one. Look at me. I'm the one. So that's the first thing a man does. He pitches. Apart from flaunting his strengths in your face, indirectly also will begin to tell you, if this is the way to treat a woman. I'm going to treat my babe like this. I'm going to. Who asked you? Oh God, just say you're interested. So when a guy begins to do like this, I'm going to treat a woman, open door. I'm going to do this. This is how to treat a woman. You don't treat a woman that way, and all of those stuff. And he's just pitching. He's interested in you. But calm down. When you see the remaining signs, you will know that he is truly interested in you. So that's it. He pitches. Number two, he finds things that you have in common and things that complement his interest. You will just see him after he has been pitching, has been saying, okay, I'm going to do this for my babe, these are my achievements, my strengths, my all of that. Then you begin to find things that you have in common. Hi, Fair, you love to swim. Oh, I love to swim too. I think we should go swimming one of these days. I tell you I want to swim. You love so so movie. I love that movie too. Sit down, let's analyze it. Blah blah blah. He does this, he does that. I love reading. Oh, you love reading too. And he starts to look at the things that you have in common. You will literally feel like, wait, is this guy my twin? Look at the way he's just bringing out the things they have in common. And before you know it, you're already feeling somehow. So he begins to say, these are the things we have in common. And times when you don't have things in common, you look for things that complement him. You can just hear something like, you're dark and fair. If I marry a fair woman, our children will now, the equation will be balanced. Or our height, also marry a tall woman so that me, I'm on the short side and stuff like that. Okay, I'm an introvert. She's an extrovert. That's beautiful. At least our home will not be boring. Who asked you? And when there are no common area of interest, it begins to look for things that complement things. For traits that complement his traits. He likes you. That's just it. Number three, nervousness. When a guy comes around you and you just notice he's adjusting his seat, he's looking around, his hands are busy, he's just he doesn't want to stare at you. Sometimes when guys when they have crush on you at a level, they won't be able to look straight into your eyes like this. And they know that is wrong to probably stare at your chest or look at you too much. They just become nervous and unnecessarily they are staring into the environment, looking around. You just notice this. You shall know that this heart says somehow, something is thing, something is happening. If you notice that nervousness in a guy, he might like you. Number four, it tries to impress you. Hey, hey, hey. When you see a guy around you and has been close to you for a while and he begins to act like your hero, you want to do this, he's doing it for you. You want to do that, he's doing it for you. Let me, would you still? I remember when I was dating my husband then. No, we don't even started dating, we are just friends. But as at then, I think I was already beginning to suspect that like this guy likes me or he doesn't like me. I really don't know. And this young man came with his phone and gave me his phone to do assignment. And he said the phone can stay with me overnight. Like seriously? Like I know that a phone is very, 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 very precious in anybody's eyes. You have confidential information, you have a lot of things. And this guy just came to offer me a phone and asked me to use it to do assignment overnight. I was like, what? So when a guy does that, he likes you. He tries to impress you. He wants to make you laugh. He wants to make you do different things that will make you feel like, with this guy. They have done their research, so they know that every woman wants to be impressed. Do things that ordinarily self, even you'll be wondering that why is this guy doing this thing to me? So when he tries to impress you, he likes you. Number five, he is interested in spending time with you. Let's say you belong to a community together. Whenever there is a task, he wants to make sure that it falls in your group. Whenever there is anything, if at all there is any activity to be done, he wants to make sure that he's doing his own with you. He wants to spend time with you. He's just looking for ways to be around you. Just okay, let's go and do this thing together. When are you doing that your task? I think we should do it together so that we can help each other. The lie. He likes you. That's it. He will just always want you to be around him, even when you go for occasions. It's either he's sitting on your table or he's sitting somewhere close to you and he will be looking at you. I'm going to talk about that later so that I can see you, so that I can converse with you. He just wants to be around you, just wants to spend time with you. He's coming from somewhere, maybe your house is close. He's saying, okay, I just came to check on you. Ha ha ha. So call through corners, talk to me direct, you like me. Ladies, are you getting it? Likes you already. Another sign that will make you know that a guy likes you is it gets uncomfortable when you talk about other guys that have interest in you. How you can be like, I'm not even dating you, you're already jealous. It's just normal. Like, in fact, if you sit down with him and say, okay, he might even be the one to ask you because he wants to know his chances. Who are those people coming around you? Let's examine them. You know how they used to do all those things. Let's see if they are fit and all those stuff. He's like, oh, he's interested in you. So you know, say, okay, I like this, I like that one. One way or the other, he's going to look for a way to disqualify all of them on that list because what he has interest in you. So when you talk about other guys, let's say, okay, somebody asked you today, and I'm thinking, I was like, are you sure you really know this guy? Are you sure you really want to date him? Oh God, just say you like me. So by the time he starts to feel uncomfortable when you talk to him about other guys around you, they know that he has interest in you. Another way to know that a guy has interest in you is if he asks you a lot of questions. Yeah. You just say, what's your hobby? What's your favorite color? How do you do this? How do you do that? What's your plan? What's your goal? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? And all of those questions. In fact, he's not just asking those questions, he's putting it to mind and he's making plans. He's going to ask your friends about you. What do you think he felt like this thing? Do you think he felt like that one? I remember when my husband and I were friends, and there was a day that he was just asking me about my plans. I was like, okay, after school, what next? What do you want to do? And I was me. I was like, by age so. I was doing my internship. After this one, I'll go for service. After my master's, I'll work. After this one, I'm going for my PhD. By age 27, my PhD is here. I have collected PhD in something else. I've been laughing at myself each time I remember that I said that by age 27, I want to have my PhD. Goal in the mud. Let's forget that. So by the time you start to ask all those questions, he's trying to see that will our plan fit into my plan? How can we make this thing work? So when he's asking you a lot of questions like that, asking your friends about you, he's genuinely interested in you and he wants to see if a relationship with you will work out. Number eight, you catch him staring at you. Maybe you are seated somewhere or you are in a conversation with a friend and you just turn around and you just see him and he just shifts his face away. Darling sister woman, that brother likes you. He's looking at you, but he knows that it's quite awkward for you to catch him looking at you. So he's just going to just shift his face. Even when you are on the same table, if you go for events together and his table is far away, just try it. If you have anybody that you're suspecting, try it. If you are somewhere, just look at him. I'm sure that if you look at him 3 times, you will catch him at least once staring at you, except he's not genuinely interested in you, or maybe he's very busy with something else. But most time, you will definitely catch a guy that likes you staring at you. So that's it. And ladies, before I jump into my last point, if you have experienced any of these things, or you have a guy that you're literally ticking it, ticking it, ticking it, ticking it, and you're like, hmm, this guy has passed. The guy likes you. So whatever you want to now do after that, you want to go and pray maybe before he hacks you out officially, you want to go and pray, you want to consider him, you want to think, or you want to even distance yourself. Hey, this kind of person does not like me. Just know what you do. And finally, a guy likes you when your intuition tells you that he likes you. One of the things that we have so strongly as a woman is the power of intuition. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'm going to talk about the power embedded in being a woman, power of emotion, power of intuition, and many other ones like that. If you want to see that video, let me know. So when your intuition tells you that if this guy likes you, I think you want to consider it. When I was trying to shoot this video, I was looking at the point and I literally can see that my husband actually has everything. Like, let's start pitching. Did he display his strength before me? Of course. Now I even saw him as a good, responsible guy even before we became very deep in the relationship. Was he looking for common interest? Yes, no, that one. Click, check, and things are complementing. In fact, my friends would be like, you guys complement each other. Is it nervous around you? My husband could not look at me like this when the crush got to a level. If the two of us sit face to face and we are discussing, I'll just know that sometimes he won't be able to look straight into my eyes. He's looking somewhere else. It was better than like, oh, that little boy like me. It's like, this guy likes me. Does he try to impress me and make me laugh? Plenty. Is this spending time with him? Yes, I remember them. I was not coming from school because my hostel is actually before his hostel. We were just okay. I was just passing by and I said to say hi before going home. Really? Is that really the reason? That was it. Is it uncomfortable when you tell him other guys around you? This one, do I really have an experience with this? Yes, I did. I think there was a guy that time my husband was asking me about questions. So I was telling him about one of my friends that was in US and the mother wanted to match make us, and my husband said a lot of things, although it was actually very right, and how if I had relationship will not work and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's because mother likes me. He asks you a lot of questions. This one is so visible. Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What is this? What's your favorite color? How do you love to spend time? Oh, and all of those. He looks away when I catch him glaring. Definitely. And lastly, my intuition. Yes, at the point I already knew that this guy liked me. My friends saw it. Everybody saw it. Even when I didn't want to take it so serious. I feel like maybe he doesn't really like me. Or I see people acting like, what is this? Why is it? What's I doing around you? Don't you think he likes you? How close are you people? And I would say he's my good friend. Say, good friend, and stuff like that. Okay, so conclusively, I want to tell you that playboys, they are very loud about their moves. But most times, a well-meaning guy will take his time and he is very patient. He will be willing to walk through all of this process and it can even take time. But playboys, they just want to take their move once and for all, except maybe they now have a bet and maybe you are doing how to get and stuff. But most times they are not going to be very, very patient with you to go through all of this level, but a well-meaning guy will be. If you're married, let me know. Did you see all of these things in your husband? If you have a fiance already, did you see all of these things? And if you're a guy, did I expose you? Did I expose you? Did I talk about your secret here? So let me know. And also, if you enjoyed this video, drop it for me in the comment section. Let me know that if I enjoyed every bit of this video. And if you want to see more of this video, if you have more questions, topic suggestions you want me to talk about, let me know in the comment section. Now that you know that the guy likes you, then the next thing to do is in your hands. Yes, what you want to do about it. Thank you so much for watching up until now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.